keep moving. Now we're going to step into the Mutua Madrileña segment. And I want to invite our next two guests on our stage. So please welcome Carmen Del Campo, Innovation Director at Mutua Madrileña, and Sofía Taibo, Product Innovation Managers at Mutua Madrileña. There you go. Hello, ladies. Please take a seat.
How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much for joining us. So, we're going to have an interesting conversation here, a lot of pieces going on. So, I'll start with Carmen. So, Mutua, as far as I know, and the experience shows me, because Mutua has been a partner of South Summit for many, many years now, you guys have been involved in a lot of innovation very early on, to be honest, and launching a lot of disruptive projects. So, what can you tell us right now of what's in the pipeline? What kind of projects are you guys working with?
Well, we have several projects, but the main aim we have with our projects is delivering impact. As you were saying, Mutua is associated with innovation and with the brand of South Summit since, I think, like 10 years working directly on innovation.
We used to do South Summit at the Mutua building.
True. We were speaking about it previously. And the kind of projects we are trying to deliver is basically focus on our clients. So Mutua is really customer-centric, but is customer-centric from the foundation, though this is not a new trend. And our projects are trying to deliver some competitive advantage to our clients. And today, we want to speak about one of them. That is what Sofía is going to explain. But basically, it's focused on how we personalize our products, how we understand what our customers are expecting from us, and to understand what kind of information are we having from our clients. Basically, what we have to do is to ask them, so what kind of data do you want to give us, and why? What I need to give you to have your satisfaction about what I am providing you.
Okay, so I think, Sofía, that's your cue here. So I believe this is a pretty big, financial planning project, I believe, that you launched this year, right? So how is that going? How do you...
Yes, well, as Carmen was explaining, our main goal is to personalize our offering regarding safety, well-being, and also finance. So finance-wise, we are developing right now a project based on a financial planner for customers. So what we are trying to do is to get their payments data, so we treat it and we give it back to the customers in an understandable way, so they can make better choices regarding their financial decisions. And also on the other side, of course, for Mutua it's easier to know more about the solvency of current and also new customers. And also we will be able to offer the services that the client needs, not the portfolio that we have. And of course, for the delivering of this service, we have our main partner, which is Coinscrap, which has a super easy-to-use interface and also other main features that will help our clients to make the decisions and manage their information regarding finance.
Well, guess what? We do have Coinscrap here with us. In a second, I'm going to introduce them. But before we move there, I would love to ask you a very quick question, because when you work with data and you start working with this kind of projects, there's certain aha moments where you suddenly go like, whoa, I had no idea about that. So have you guys had that kind of moment about your customers where you go like, whoa, have you seen this?
You want to answer? I have.
Well, yes, in the insurance sector, I think there are a lot of fraud. And with data, you can obtain a lot of information. And in fact, for example, when you are obtaining new customers and you are seeing what information you are getting, and for example, if you have some pictures about vehicles, these kind of things, so you don't think about the metadata, so what is behind the picture. And there is a lot of information, and it's amazing. So our colleagues from Chile, they are delivering really, really good models to obtain information about data. And there we are having some wow moments because the information is really good. And a good point about this project we are going to speak now is that this is an opportunity that has appeared with the legal framework. That is something that is not really common.
No, it is true. It kind of aligns very well with the new regulations.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's then introduce our next two speakers. So please welcome David Conde, CEO and co-founder at Coinscrap. David, thank you very much for joining us. And also joining Alex, I'm also Alejandro, so I know Alex Garay, who's the head of digital at Mutua Madrileña. Alex, pleasure having you too. Thank you very much for joining both. So I'm going to start with you, David. I always say the same stuff, okay? You can talk here, it's just me, okay? No one else is going to hear. But, you know, corporates always say, like, yeah, we get along well with startups. So what has been your experience working with Mutua?
I mean, yeah, obviously, well, first of all, thank you to Mutua Madrileña for inviting us to participating at this special South Summit. And saying that, I mean, working with Mutua, as you said, always is difficult to work with corporates because they have like a lot of bureaucracy that is very difficult to overcome. But from the beginning, Mutua was focused on giving something something new to their clients and very focused on the needs that they have, especially talking about financial planning, where always the corporates are offering, as Sofia said, the portfolio, and we have to change the focus on being more focused on the client, being able to detect with data, being able to detect what are their needs. And Mutua has very clear in its idea, and I think it was very easy to build a co-creation product around that.
Okay, now I'm going to throw you a curveball here. What have you seen from the inside that you go like, you know, here you have a lot of potential that you could exploit this by using more data or applying new algorithms. What have you seen that you could suggest them now that we have them here that could be the next thing they can work with?
Yeah, as you said, I think data is like a very powerful tool that most of the corporates are not taking full advantage of that. So I think being at the kitchen of a corporate, you are able to detect like needs or improvements that could be easily applied. So only touching like very few points. I think data is one of the most powerful one. For sure, in the project that we are working with Mutua, we are going to take advantage of this data.
Okay, thank you very much. You were so polite. I love it. You have a good relationship here, clearly.
Yeah. We are at the beginning.
So there is the romance phase then. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah. Well, Alex, thank you very much, David. Alex, I'm with you now. I believe you guys have recently been working on deploying new channels to connect with the user, and you're a very user-centric company. So I would love to hear a little bit more about what kind of work are you guys doing and deploying with these channels, right? Like direct connection with the client.
Okay, hi everybody. Thanks for the invitation and introduction. As you say, we have just launched the WhatsApp as a brand new digital channel in Mutua. Mutua WhatsApp is assisted by ME. ME is our EA based on Google Cloud with client identity login, full capacity of end-to-end operative, and able to deliver customized response to any question related to client's product. ME is capable of managing up to 1,000 topics and approximately 30 personal questions or operatives. So this is the first project, I think, in our country that gathers together 3 technologies or platforms such as Google Cloud, Google Dialflow, WhatsApp, and in the next near future, we are going to connect with Salesforce, which will play a major role in the project, as we'll be able to transfer conversations to our marketing cloud and response directly to consumers via agents through WhatsApp. So this allows us to expose WhatsApp, as you probably see, in our digital channels, mostly our web, to 100% mobile traffic, digital traffic. No, we have managed over 2 million queries in this year. Wow. With a success ratio of approximately 90%. So this provides that the automation works in the majority of cases. We are very proud of this project, and we consider this new channel a proof of success and innovation inside of our digital transformation program, And this is a great demonstration of how we put our clients in the center of our strategy, as Carmen told you before.
So I was thinking, how much have you lowered the connection with your customer support, right? Because this kind of substitutes part of that conversation with your customer support service. So how much improvement have you seen in that space?
Well, we in the first stages, we are going to launch it without the connection with our call centers. Eme, our IA, is going to answer all the questions. We have a pilot in December with the claims department, and in this case, if the question is very difficult, and the question is very difficult to ask by our EI, we will pass through the conversation to our agents, but we didn't start yet.
Okay.
This project.
Okay, wow. I was just thinking, like, one day at the office, it's like, look what they typed on the virtual assistant, fire. There's always a potential for that when we're dealing with technology. One very, very quick question. When are we going to see voice interface?
Well, we have it. We have it in Google Assistant, but our data says that we have less than 1% of the conversation in that channel. So we didn't decide to improve the project in that way.
Okay, clearly they don't have 3 kids like I have, where you don't have enough hands and voice becomes increasingly important. Okay, that was all. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you very much, David. Thank you very much, Carmen. Thank you very much, Sofia. It was a pleasure having all 4 of you. I feel like at home here. So thank you very much. It was my pleasure, and thank you for sharing.